Good morning, everybody. We've had a couple of really divergent and interesting readings in the last couple of days. You know, even as a reader, I try not to come into the daily reading that I do with any kind of preconceived ideas because I mean, to me, I'm just a medium for spirit to talk to you. So whenever I have you know what, for instance, like I noticed like that there's more views if you put in Karmic or whatever, and well, that's nice to get more views, but that's not why I'm doing it, really. Yeah, I really want to get the message out to the people who need it, and if there's one person, then okay, and if it's like, you know, way more, then that's even better to help more people. But I mean, you know, the intent is to be helpful. That being said, if you like it, subscribe and like my video. But today I have, like, you know, of course I think I get involved in the stories that come up too. So, you know, I wonder what's going to happen next. You know, and I think, I wonder if I should check on this, and I wonder if I should check on that. And Spirit says no. And, you know, so then I go and I look at my cards, the different decks that I have. I never know where to look on this thing. I'm new at this, remember. So I never know where I'm going to go until just before I come to the reading, and, you know, I go and check my cards, and Spirit tells me very definitively, usually, which cards to pick. Sometimes they'll say, you know what, no, go to this one. So you know what, when I get to the next life, it'll be interesting to ask my spirits when I get there about it, right? So let's get right into it. They had me use the Power Animals Oracle card. These are some Oracle cards I got from House, and I really like them. And the Crow Tarot, which I haven't used for a long time, which is funny because I love this deck. And I'm very connected to the Crow spirit. And we have a lot of crows here. And I have crows. Wow. Okay. Normally I don't take those, but I was talking about crows. And I mean, like, sometimes if I'm just talking and the cards spill out, I haven't in the past taken them, but then I've often been sorry. Yeah, and then they just told me, oh, there's a lot of really good messages here. So what popped out, whoa, in that, I'm just going to see what these are. Yeah, one says get ready for a big breakthrough. So one says giraffe for foresight. Oh, no, look at their own. It's not very professional. I mean, if I was more professional, I'd shut that off, go back, you know, edit that out. But, you know, this is real. This is me at my kitchen counter. No makeup on again. I never, you know, that's why I don't show myself that much. I don't have a lot of makeup. But, I mean, I'm getting more confident, and I'm getting to the point, it's like, does it matter? So, you know, I'm 54 years old, and I have some chin stuff going on. And you know, we're all vain in our own ways, but whatever. Okay, so, is there another message for those? Also, for anybody new, and thank you for the new subscribers. I hope you enjoy this channel. If there is anything, lots of times people channel for the collective, which is great, and I kind of do too, but increasingly I'm channeling for people drawn here. So it kind of narrows that gap a little bit. I have such a small channel that it narrows it quite a bit. So what I'm asking for as I'm shuffling is messages for you. Okay? For y'all. There. Okay. So, I think this is going to be a real power reading today, but giraffe, you're able to see what's in store for the future. Badger, dig in and see it through to completion. Perseverance. Whoop. And butterfly, so we've had this before, transformation. Now I want you to know that I shuffle these cards extremely well before a reading, and I really pray over them, like extremely well. So let's get right into it. And you know what, if you don't like all the preamble and stuff, you know, just get used to scrolling through. It's usually about 5 minutes of preamble I end up having. The 3 cards that just flung themselves out are the 7 of Wands, the 5 of Swords, and the 9 of Pentacles, but I'm not going to take them yet. So I was just going to go, the 3 of Swords just poked out, so, you know. Yeah. Okay, focus. I really wish I'd brought my coffee with me. Okay. Interesting. Okay, they just told me to pull out a couple of these Romance Angel cards. These ones, it says True Love at the bottom. Okay. Okay, Spirit, is there a message in here for those that are watching this video? Is there a message here? Well, I'm going to show you all these because, like, we're getting, but it does say what popped out, what flung out was a grouping that said new love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings, your children, your love life is being affected by children, codependency, addictions may also be affecting your love life, and flirt, extend your light-hearted energy to others. So that's quite the shit show going on. Which kind of goes into the giraffe where it says you're able to see what is in store for the future. Because that's kind of like saying pay attention to red flags. Okay, well, let's just see what the crows have to say. Okay, Spirit, let's give us a message. We're far into our reading. So give us a message from crows to those who are drawn to my channel. I mean, obviously, I think there's actually, I think that there's a nice spectrum of people in different situations already drawn to this channel. So take it how it resonates. Not every reading is for everybody every day. And if this isn't resonating with you, you know, there's a lot of really great tarot card readers that might be having something for you. That being said, I've noticed that a lot of us are channeling kind of the same thing as for the collective. So what have we got going on for early April? I think, what is it today? The 8th, the 9th? In Canada. All over the place. What have we got going on for the, oh, for my readers? There we go. Ooh. Okay. These came up upside down because I had the deck upside down. I don't usually read reversals, but right off the bat, we have the Devil and the 10 of Wands. Like, holy smokes. Plus we have addictions. The Devil often refers to addictions. We did have a message not too long ago. You might want to check back on the Karmic has an addictions issue. Holy shit. Okay, so like this is a really dark, even for a Devil card. Now this was happening. Okay, there. Right? Can we pull in closer? And there's 10 of Wands. So I show you those cards for a good while because I want you to see what they mean to you. Because yes, I'm an intuitive reader and I'm telling you what they need. But I mean, it's a general reading and I want you to see how it resonates for yourself. Just now, for some reason, you know the painting, The Scream? The Devil card just now is like really giving that vibe right now. Hello there. Okay. There. So holy smokes. So can we get some clarification on that? You know, one of these days I really want to do a live. Let me know in the comments if that's something that would be interesting to you, where we could just like start this and then anybody that this is resonating with could kind of chime in with, you know, things that I could ask Spirit, because that would be fun. But for now, like, wow, okay. So now I keep grabbing this deck upside down. I'm not sure if that is significant or not. Like, I'm sorry. If these cards are meant to come out, they will. So we also have the Lovers. Now, the Devil and the Lovers are kind of related. Keeping in mind that this did pop out upside down, but I don't usually read reversals. Spirit, it just like off the cuff, Spirit said, or I, you know, is that for some of you are dealing with addictions and you've come to the end of that cycle of carrying the weight of that burden. And you're looking ahead to this. The Devil in this deck is particularly dark. Oh, okay, yes, okay. So, because in this deck, you see that little bird there? Now, I'm wondering, does this little bird represent you? Because this little bird is shackled to the Devil, Spirit of the Raven. But the shackles are huge. And the bird can leave anytime he or she wants. She just doesn't know. Or she just hasn't, you know, hasn't found it within herself to leave. I mean, because we got new love. All right. You know what? Just expand on this story for us, Spirit. Like, what's going on here? What's going on for right now for this group, for this reading of those attracted to this channel right now, or anybody else new coming in that this might talk to? Let's expand on this. Wow. Oh, shit. Death. Now this is a this is a pretty intense reading so far. Now death means usually doesn't usually mean death of a person, right? We don't do that here. Okay. So I'm picking up as a death of a relationship. Okay. So, in this quarantine time, in this space, in this time that we're stuck together, we are stuck together with people, and we're starting to see what's real and what isn't real. Okay. And, being stuck together, people who are in abusive situations, that is not only amplified, but those people are cut off from help, or the perception is that they're cut off from help. Also, it seems funny, but there's a lot of memes and stuff, and it is a fact that the amount of alcohol purchases has skyrocketed. So I just want to say that any of you that might see, and my deck, like my deck is doing weird things. Any of you that might be in that kind of a situation, that can feel that there's that you yourself are having a problem with an addiction, or that you are in, or your children are in an abusive situation, or if you're having a mental health situation, make sure that you find the resources that you need outside of tarot readings, okay? Because we already have 3 major arcana cards out here, and like they're the dark ones. I mean, all we need is the Tower. Well, I mean, the Lovers is a wonderful one. So there's a Death, which speaks to transformation from the butterfly. Get ready for a big breakthrough. But the caterpillar has to cocoon itself, and it turns into mush. It kind of is a death, and then it transforms, like in this. Okay, so bear with me, because I think this is going to be a fairly long video again. Whoa. So somebody's working hard. I don't know what's going on with this deck. Keep in mind, we're still in the full moon. Super, super duper full moon. Anyway, working hard. Just getting your pentacles. Which is interesting, because a lot of people are not able to work right now. Some people maybe are. What's going on? What else is going on with Devil, Death, 10 of Wands? What's going on for those watching this? Yeah, there's things hidden that you haven't seen. Seven of Wands, that it's important for you to rise above and look at the big picture. What's going on? What's going on with this? Yeah, okay. So this devil energy, you've been plodding along, and you've been picking up ones, and it's getting heavier and heavier and heavier. Okay, and you've been kind of feeling trapped in this, but you're not really trapped in this. There was elements of this in yesterday's reading for the feminine. But to me, this seems like a different group of people. But there was elements of this yesterday in the message for the feminine, in that she was feeling trapped, but with some time alone and contemplation, she was finding her keys. Okay. How much time are we at here? 20 minutes. Okay. Okay, so you are, if this is resonating for you, you are stuck there's an issue. See, this card says codependency, which implies that that the other person in your life is the addict. And his or her actions Empress on the bottom of the deck, which they tell me to take because I'm trying to channel now for what this lover's energy is. So yeah, so you're in a space right now where the veil is lifted, right? And you're not able to hide from this anymore. And okay. All right, Spirit just says that you've been trying to hide this from other people. And the weight of living with somebody with an addiction has increased and increased and increased. The wands have built until you've just come to the end of this cycle. And you just cannot stay chained to this devil energy anymore. And that you have to transform, right? You have to transform out of that. But see, this also says get ready for a big breakthrough. New love. You might know who this is. Your children are being affected. If you have children in this karmic relationship, this time this is a karmic relationship here. This is, and you see how it tells this whole story and then it ends it with you, with the 5 of Cups, with you're crossing into a new country and you're not going back. And even though you're leaving a very dark situation, there is always a tendency to romanticize that. That's your codependency, right? Don't mourn this. Crossing the river is what you had to do. Or have to do, depending on exactly where you're at. So, I think that you have maybe in the last while been flirting with somebody because you're not this person that was your love or that is your current life partner, mother or father of your children. There hasn't been anything there, right? Because your role has changed to that of a caregiver and you are enduring this relationship. And everybody has it in them to want to feel like they're loved or to have the fun of flirtation, right? Especially if what's at home is so incredibly dark. So there maybe has been some flirting going on. You maybe have been brought together by your children. Maybe this is from school or from a sports team or whatever. And this has a strong possibility of growing into a new love. So the lovers should, see, I keep flipping that over. Okay, they really want you to see, I'm going to put this out, that there is, okay. the Four of Swords, which is a time of rest. So, you know, right now, especially during this pandemic, resting is very important. This here is so stressful and on a soul level, right? Even if you're moving on, that doesn't mean that this just dissolves. Whoever this is probably continuing to cause trouble for you, right? So just rest, because we know too with this COVID-19 that people who are stressed are hit by the virus much more severely. So, you know, you can't make that go away necessarily, but now isn't that interesting? Okay, you can't make that go away, but you can try to manage your response to this. So I want you, please, Spirit is telling me to release this Five of Cups energy of mourning. And I mean, it'd be really great if we could get a Six of Swords energy. So that takes us from mourning what you've left behind to crossing over and not looking back, okay? But right now, Spirit wants you to rest. It looks like there is a separation or a divorce, because this is the Hierophant card. I'm going to check into what it says from the book, Spirit says. But when I looked at this, where's the key? Yes. Okay. When I looked at this, often this talks about marriage, about commitment, about, you know, like that you're sticking together because of your religion. But there's a key. Do you see that? As soon as that popped out, Spirit said to me, separation, divorce. So you see that key? There's the lock. You picking up what I'm laying down? Okay, Spirit. I think that, you know, the story is just going to keep continuing and continuing, but yeah, so, you know, because I'm trying to, going into the future, there's some squabbling, some internal conflict, but your friends are getting involved. So take comfort from them, because once you separate from this person for actual, I think that there's been a lot of, I hate this person, and then you go back and your friends have gotten to the point where they've kind of backed off a little bit just because, you know, they don't want to get caught, you know, in the middle of that. But I think right now they're all drinking from the cups, and I think that they see that this is actually over, and so they're rushing in. It's like, dude, you know, we're here to help you. Remember that girl that, you know, was so friendly to you, and you picked up your kids from soccer or whatever, and she was really giving you the eye, and you're like, yeah, I kind of thought, like that kind of thing. All right? Okay? So let's just get a little bit of what's going on with this new love and flirtation energy. It's Ace of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles. It might have to do with work. New fruit. Spirit just said new fruit. The beginning of a new journey. Okay, Spirit just had me, because it wanted me to look up the Hierophant. Yeah, okay, and I wanted to look up Ace of Pentacles. So I talk to myself a lot, but I mean, I'm actually talking to Spirit, right? So if you notice that I'm having a conversation, it's okay. So the crow lands on top of a large pentacle once concealed by clouds. right? Once concealed by clouds. This spot provides clear view of all the riches available to her or him, however it resonates. Because her desires are no longer blocked, the bounty this world has to offer from material wealth and spiritual knowledge is within her grasp. This represents a time of clarity and the ability to manifest your desires. Stay focused. Okay, so you have been so clouded by this darkness and infighting and yuckiness that it's been hard for you to see what's going on. So tell us very briefly about this, the other person coming in. Tell us about the new love. Oh, no. Okay. Sorry. See, Spirit kind of corrects me. It's like, this is the new love. So this person's also going through some stuff. And it is a bountiful person. This is the two of you, kind of the spirit of the two of you together. They just showed me the Ten of Swords on the bottom. So this new person may have also been through it and it has come to an end of their traumatic cycle. So tell us about, the new love. Yeah, so the Nine of Wands, they have been through. And it's an interesting card, isn't it? Because they have also been through almost as much as you, but not to the same degree. And there's sunshine behind the clouds for this new love because you have the Ten of Pentacles, right? He or she coming in has also, so you might find similar life experiences, okay? Okay, tell us more about the new love, please. Spirit. I'm just going to see what this one is. Yeah, I'm not going to take it. That was a Six of Pentacles, so that might apply here. I'm not going to take it. If it's meant to come out, it will. Of course, Six of Pentacles is this person is balanced and fair. Tell us a little bit more about this new love for whoever is watching. For whomever is watching. Now, Spirit just says vice versa for whomever is watching, because this new person might be watching this person. To me, this is resonating as a masculine. But, wow, like there's a lot of darkness here with your karmic. And so you guys have a lot in common. Tell us more about this new love. I mean, the clock is ticking. I'm scared, there's a magician on the bottom they showed me. They said to take it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay, and that one too. Okay. So this person has been a little bit stressed out. This new person that's coming in, the new love. This person has also been dealing with, so there's 2 9s in a row. So they've been dealing with a lot of stress and anxiety. Remember that that's an 8. The 8 of Swords, sorry. The 8 of Swords, that this new person has had their own issues going on. Some of those issues have been okay, Spirit just says that this person might be dealing with anxiety, which would be actually appropriate for somebody who's an Empress kind of person, because they see so much. They see the big picture of everything. He or she, Spirit is really talking to me now. He or she has been through a lot of stuff. they may be a little bit nervous about their relationship with you because they've been through some stuff and they see this kind of train wreck here. And they're worried about that. And they're worried about how that might affect their children. But I think that they're going to overcome that because Spirit also had me take the Magician card and see that they're like, that's that 10th wand and the swords. Like the Magician is taking all the elements and making magic from it. Like saying this can maybe be a mess, but if I pull all these elements together, I think we can make this work. And the Chariot is implying that, you know, there could be some speed. I just want to see what the deck says for this, because you know how the Chariot is usually two horses like racing. And of course this is a crow. I find these cards just so beautiful though. And I really love the interpretations. Okay, so whomever this person is brave. Okay, so this person is determined and has a lot of willpower and the drive to succeed. So it says here that the triumphant crow, soaring through the stormy sky with fearlessness and strength, rides a chariot. Oh, yes, rides a chariot of thunderous clouds to victory. The chariot is assigned to go forward with confidence, knowing that your well-executed plan will be a success. It asks that you summon your power to fly above the barriers, which is your mess here, and soar through obstacles. The crow who rides victorious on the chariot has learned to harness his or her aggression, extracting only the positive energy required to finish the task, which is really interesting because, you know, previously Spirit had me tell you while you can't control what's going on, you can control what's going on with yourself, okay? So the crow who rides victoriously on the chariot has learned to harness aggression, extracting only the positive energy required to finish the task. So this sounds like this is your counterpart. I'm not even sure. The Wheel of Fortune is on the bottom of the deck. The Seasons, Page of Pentacles. So bringing in, oh, that's just a huge batch of, yeah, okay. So I was just kind of shuffling to ask for a final message, and we got Page of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Two of Cups, and the Seven of Cups, which indicates lots of choices. So Page of Pentacles, you know, like this is kind of the overall energy is what I was asking for. So new beginnings, you know, this goes with the Ace of Pentacles. So this person may have left a relationship and is starting over. Or, you know, with this new period of isolation, people are looking at the world in a different way and kind of starting new things. Like, you know, people are starting victory gardens, or people are starting to say, you know what, like I live in agriculture country, so people are like, you know what, maybe I'm going to raise more beef this year or more pigs this year, or I'm going to grow like a market garden this year or whatever. That seems to be some of the energy with this. So this is a really new thing for both of you. So it's like the world, this is like sometimes can be lots of choices, but it is saying, Spirit's saying to me, the world is your oyster. Embrace your freedom, because you have been so, I think both of you have been so suppressed by each of you has had a karmic partner, that you've both been so suppressed by that, and that this person is a little bit ahead. This person is free already. You are just becoming free. But I'm just going to look up what this says here. Yeah, envisioning the path you wish to travel. Hold in your mind's eye a clear vision. A clear vision. And prepare for where your road might lead to achieve your desires. Okay, so this is envisioning where you want to go with your Queen of Swords. Take it how it resonates. I am picking that this first mess is the masculine and this second one is the feminine, but not necessarily, like there's no actual real indication of this other than that there's an Empress card over here and the Queen. But I mean, take that how it resonates completely. You are very likely soulmates, or that you will find within each other equal flow of give and take, which will be really nice for you because up to now, both of you have only been givers. And to live a successful, happy life, we need to be receivers as well. So I'm just going to... I need to have a nice shot for my clip. Anyway. And that's going to happen soon. Let your friends help you. I want you to forgive your friends that maybe, especially this person here. Both of you, though. The friends that you felt like, where were you when I needed you? They were there and they tried to help, but then you kept going back. So they have stepped back, those friends. But they've been watching from behind the curtain, waiting for when you were actually ready for them to help you. So that's it for today. Have a great long weekend. Tomorrow's Good Friday. Have great cyber celebrations. Please don't meet up with each other except for the immediate family that you're living with in your home. It sucks, but that's where we're at for now. I mean, it would be a horrible Easter present to give somebody an illness that could kill them. Okay, so